Hey friends, today I'm going to collect a new friend of friends, which is Liv. I'm going to slowly collect them all. Someone wanted me to do, I guess they did a stream together, and it was like 2.5 hours long, so I'm like, what do you want me to do? And they specified they wanted I'm in Love. So I did look up a little bit about the stream to get any kind of context. I saw that Liv mostly, I guess, freestyles her music, which is fucking nuts. Because when I think of freestyle, I think of like rap or dance or like jazz music. So it's kind of crazy to think of like this, unless they're gonna rap. I don't fucking know with these guys. I have no idea what to expect at any point. But yeah, so I'm kind of not sure what I'm into. I'm assuming this is like, I don't know if they're gonna sing a cover. I don't know what I'm in Love is. Except for like it's Friday, I'm in Love. I don't know if they're gonna do like a jam session. I don't know if this is made up freestyle. So I'm just kind of gonna go in and react to it as if any of those could be an option, because I truly don't know. If you do know, by all means, put it in the comments. I got nothing. Ren in his sweater era. I just love sweaters. I think because I think they're soft and sweet, and I've never been able to wear them because I live in California where it's too hot. But now in my new state, I could wear a sweater this year. Fuck yeah. I looked about where this was on like the Great Ren timeline. It seemed like it was like just before Canada. So that's cool. And I don't know where the fuck they are. I'm assuming maybe, you can hear running water. If that picks up, it's the dishwasher. I'm assuming, I mean, they could be in a studio, but that equipment doesn't look great. Maybe just like a room and Ren's flat that he covered with stuff. That's probably more correct. Yeah, that's probably right. And drew all over. There's a bunch of weird shit back there. Hey, we got the S. And a potato. I just realized Ren stole Romain's guitar. That's his hollow body guitar. What are you doing? Hey, give that back. That'll be cool to hear him play it. Okay, yeah, so there you go. Trying to think if there's anything else. For some reason I just recorded What Kind of Woman Is This, and for some reason the headphones were like, they were fine, but they were just kind of fucking with me for some reason. So apologies for those who prefer. I don't know if there's a big difference with the audio if I do it over headphones. But it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to add the sound in later by lining up. Anyway, point is, sorry if people prefer that. I don't genuinely know the difference between how they sound, because I'm so nervous when I record these and post them later that I don't watch them again. I just kind of like edit as much as I can, like listen as much as I have to get the sound to line up and the video to line up with mine, and then I just post it. Otherwise, I'll panic and not post it. So yeah, I don't fully go back to those, but it's very irresponsible of me, but fuck it. So anyway, that's enough of my rambles for now, but you came here for rambles, and I'm 7 minutes, so I'm sure more will come. But yeah, this is cool. I love her hair. I mean that genuinely. Don't make me fall in love with her, because I just sat there and kept talking about how cute the girls were in the last video. I'm gonna look terrible. Keep commenting on cute girls. All right, let's go. Oh, she cute though. Oh, shoot, I just stopped at the worst part. Sorry, here's your tangent of the day. Oh my god. So Boldly Go Nowhere is so something I would have had on my wall as in high school. Like, I'm surprised it wasn't on there. That is so me in high school. That's fucking nuts. That's like, that would have been my senior quote. My senior quote was, I don't know if they do this in other countries. Do they use senior quotes? Yeah, my senior quote in high school was from a Chuck Palahniuk book who wrote Fight Club. I can't remember what book it's from. I think Invisible Monsters. So everyone had these like song lyrics, something silly or something hopeful, and mine was, when did the future go from being a promise to a threat? Yeah, that was me. Fuck. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I used to have shit like this drawn all over my wall. Honestly, probably some of those doodles too. But I kept the doodles to a minimum. They were on paper taped to my wall. That kind of stuff would have been written directly on my walls. That's so funny. Because yeah, TMI, if you can listen to the history of my walls, or fast forward, I suggest you fast forward. But yeah, when I moved into the house that I lived in for the majority of my life, I was 10. And my parents were like, yeah, we can decorate your rooms however you want. And so I got like light blue walls with this border, the wallpaper border that was tie-dyed. It was very cool in there. But of course, as I aged, I'm like, fuck this, no colors. I want nothing. I wanted to paint my walls black and splatter them in white to make it look like stars. My parents were like, you're not having black walls. So I was like, all right, well then I want to paint them white, and I want my friend to come over and draw all over them, and then maybe I'll splatter them in red because I'm edgy. The issue is that my friend Drew, my best friend at the time, she used to draw she was insanely talented. She used to draw like Pokemon and shit when I first met her. And then we both got into Jonan Vasquez, the guy who did like Invader Zim and John the Homicidal Maniac. And so her art went in a weird way. So my parents were like, no, she can't do that. So, which honestly is maybe good, because I remember when she repainted her walls, fuck it, I'm just gonna let the tangents go. There was a time after she repainted her walls in her room where she like drew all over her walls, and she had some like weird stencils of crazy shit. But then also, I came over when she was all done, and I didn't see this painting she had behind the door until like I was sleeping over that night, until I shut the door and we were going to bed. And it was this huge, it was maybe like 4 foot, 5 foot painting of this giant rabbit. It was like it was a pink rabbit, like a humanoid rabbit. It had like liver spots and things like that. And he looked like maybe he hadn't slept in 3 days due to coke. His his whiskers were all twitchy, and his eyes were really very big and like pinpointed. And he had a birthday hat on, and he was like, had a giant beer gut, and he had like it was either Bermuda shorts or boxers. It was boxers, and he was holding a machine gun, and I'm like, what the fuck? And as I'm trying to go to sleep, this rabbit's just fucking staring at me. It's a cool piece, but it kind of freaked me out. So maybe it's best she didn't draw my walls. Anyway, because of that, I used to put shit all over my walls. Either my drawings, I had this big collage of just people I liked, which ran 1,000% would have been on there. It was stuff like everything from Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer to director Ed Wood to fucking the lead singer of Bright Eyes to sideshow freak performer Johnny Eck, the Half Man. I had a bunch of weird shit on there. It was just stuff I liked. And I had writing all over it too. Which I had, of course, like the anarchy symbol and tape and shit like that because I was so edgy. I had this fucking, who wrote that poem? Was it an O. Henry poem? I still remember it because it's very short. I had this written on my wall, which was, a man said to the universe, sir, I exist, and yet replied the universe, it does not instill in me a sense of obligation. That was on my wall. I was a weird kid. All of that, oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna cut it. It is what it is. All of this from the To Boldly Go Nowhere, but it's just so, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done this on No Sleep. Oh, fuck. Hey, y'all tell me you like the rambles, so enjoy, bitches. All right, let's go. Sorry.
Sitting on my skin, oh my love, taking back all my time again. I'm in love. Take me open mind.
Hey, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, her voice. It's like Janis Joplin with like Fiona Apple sprinkles. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. I was ready and then I wasn't ready. Oh my god. Sorry. I fucking love that voice so much. Change the levels, please.
My skin does surrender.
Thank you, Ryan.
My time, yeah.
like kind of in it and then just went like bye and sunk into the music universe. I love that. I don't know enough about guitar at all to know if it has, I'm sure it has a proper name, but when you hold a note and kind of wiggle your finger to kind of make the note sort of reverb like that, I fucking love that. But yeah, let's all watch the moment that Ren disappears into the music force.
Take my man, I'm king. I'm alone. I am dying by the sea.
Maybe it is. I'm kind of like trying to figure out if this might actually be like freestyle to at least a degree, because he went in like he was gonna sing and then stopped, which could have been just he was coming at the wrong point, or he thought maybe I'll come in, but then went no, she's like, I'll let her go, kind of a thing. I don't know if this is freestyle. What the fuck? Oh my god. Because how would you even remember like the notes you? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But if it's a song that exists already, it's beautiful. If it's a song that they're making up as they go, that's fucking insane.
I'm alone. I am dying by the sea. Silent space, my dear. Come meditate. Wash away your fears. Man made me, made love. Of course, Christ. I'm a loving God. See your time.
I don't know why I love that line. Man made me, made love. She looks like she's fucking channeling from a different dimension here. Like, she doesn't, like, that's what I find so interesting when people are performing like that and you see them like Ren went away. They truly just like, it's like they astral project out of their bodies. They just leave their bodies and whatever's left is just music holding them upright and play. I think that's, I mentioned in another video that I don't really believe in like a higher power so much. I mean, I'm not like a militant atheist. I'm just like, nah, I question everything. But I think that the closest I've seen to like extreme spiritual experiences are watching people play music, where it just generally looks sometimes like they're possessed. It's amazing. Like, I think that this is probably, obviously literature, but I feel like some of the highest forms of expressing your thoughts and feelings personally is film, because you can just, not only can you, just with the mix of everything, with the mix of music and lighting and visuals and everything, you can really encapsulate an experience for someone. You can trap someone in whatever emotion you want them to be in, if you're good enough. And I think that music is the purest form of expressing what's in your soul, if there is such a thing. It's just, fuck, it's really good. I'm in that late. I'm on. I hope that what I'm saying makes. I'm on about 25 minutes of sleep. So then again, this is really like, maybe this is the perfect way to be listening to this song, because I'm fucking floating, man. It feels amazing.
I'm a loving God. See your tiny dance, sand feet.
I keep my eyes open. I just want to shut my eyes.
Smoke my demons away. I need all I can ever taste. My man, he calls me.
That's a fucking great line too. What was it? Spark my demons away? I need all I can never taste. Fuck, these are good lines. Are you making these up as you go? I wish I knew. I think I'm gonna react as if they are, to some degree, but know that if I'm wrong, that's totally fine and still extremely impressive.
Smoke my demons away. I
Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. I love when he doesn't do it all the time, but every so often, I think he just kind of, I don't know if it's I don't think it's a choice he makes. I think it's just a thing that he does. It's almost like a stimming thing. As someone, I know we're both neurodivergent with ADHD, I do it too sometimes. Of like, you know, you guys probably can't see it, but like my leg's always going, or I'm doing things with my hands. And when he gets really sometimes into it, his hands aren't on an instrument that kind of go like this, and he's sort of rocking himself a little bit, just like feeling everything. If this is freestyled and he made up those lyrics on the spot, those are amazing and interesting, because they're like, I want to listen to, I want, as I go listening to Ren, to maybe even like start writing down certain reoccurring subjects and themes. Because that's what I do when I look at like a filmmaker's body of work. I'm really fascinated with like ongoing themes they'll put in there, or different motifs they'll put in their work. I just think that's really fun to follow. And a lot of it's interesting because I think I heard him say that he's like not 100% spiritual, or he's spiritual, but not like really, I don't know, he's kind of got mixed feelings, it seems like, about religion, but he brings up praying a lot in it, which I think is, which doesn't technically, I feel like praying doesn't have to be religious. It can sort of almost be like ritualistic. If that makes sense, like how do I say this? I don't know. I'm trying to words. Too tired. It's like a self-soothing thing almost. In the way that like, sometimes you have to just verbalize the things that you want or need or mess up in your life. It's a very weird comparison, but it's like, I still use tarot cards a lot. I don't believe that tarot cards can tell the future, but I believe that by doing a tarot card spread, specifically like the Celtic Cross one that most people do, what you're doing, I think it's a great therapy and problem solving tool, because you have to look at the cards and all these different things. You always put your own meaning to the cards. Like the cards are like, 5 words of a description of what it means. So you're always going to put your what you think it is onto it. That's why people are convinced they tell the future. They're looking for meaning in things. So by doing that, you are putting a meaning to it, and therefore you're examining a problem from a million different angles while you're doing that. And I feel like prayer can be that sometimes, of just having to vocalize what is important to you at that moment and kind of condense it into a single thing. What the fuck am I talking about? Oofa doofa. Anyway, that was all to say that. That was all to say that I think it's just an interesting thing he mentions a lot is prayer and things like that. That was and the fucking, again, if it's freestyled, he finishes his part, his voice, like, because as we know, he can do a million things with his voice, but her voice is so, like, rich and amazing sounding, and his coming in and just being so raw, mixed with that crazy well, and then, like, if it's freestyled, the minute his, like, finished, and then she just came in perfectly, you saw it on his face, and that's why I think it maybe freestyled, or at the very least, they kind of had an idea of what they were going to do, maybe, like, hadn't practiced it, or whatever it may be, because his fucking face, he's in love with her in this moment, and so am I. In the way of just, like, there's also just something extremely intimate about this performance, to the point where I'm like, should I be watching? Like, is this, like, I almost feel like I'm a voyeur, like, this is so, everything about this just feels so personal and beautiful. I don't know what to do. This is maybe my favorite thing I've reacted to so far, to be fully honest. Visually, my favorite thing I've reacted to is Money Game. But song-wise, this might be it. Fuck. Look at his face. Love it. What's up? Go ahead. That's something I love about him, is that, like, and that's how you can tell how much he genuinely loves music more than anything, because, you know, there's some people who are like, they need to be my song or my part has to be cool. But he is so happy when someone else is doing amazing or when just a song comes together in those serendipitous moments. Like, I'm loving this song. And I'm sure a lot of other people do. And it might be, if you love this song and it's your favorite song in the world, you still don't love it as much as he does in this moment. You just don't. You can't love it as much as he does in that moment. So my phone just ran out of storage. I just cleared it up. Thank goodness I saw immediately when it happened, and thank goodness that it didn't erase the video I was recording, because I genuinely don't know what I would have done, because I'm in this like super journey with this thing that I don't think I could have replicated. So I'm so glad that it's there. I would have just been like, I don't know what I would have done. So thankfully I don't have to know. But yeah, that's all I was saying in the moment was just like goofy face on Ren. That if this is freestyle, there's something in the same way that like theater is amazing, like live theater, even if, you know, they know the songs, all this stuff, and if you're seeing like a musical, they've done the performance many times, but no performance is ever going to be exactly like that one. And if it's freestyle, no performance will. So I hope that, like, if it is, can I keep listening to this song? Would it be on Spotify? Will I just have to open up this YouTube video whenever I want to listen to this? Like, I will. Because more than anything right now, I just want to go, like, lay in my room in the dark and listen to this on headphones or just, like, chill the fuck out. Because I want this song to, like, wrap around me like a blanket. This is a good blanket song. For that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this because it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I can't shake it. And I don't know if I've ever experienced this before, but I've never heard this song, but I feel like I've heard this song. Like, it gives me the same feeling I get, the same kind of warmth and nostalgia I get when I listen to, you know, like I was in the car earlier with my sister and my stuff was on, my music was on randomized, and the song You Can Do Better Than Me by Death Cab for Cutie from their Narrow Straits album. Was it Narrow Straits? I think so. Which, like, I hadn't heard in probably a decade. Like, I hadn't heard in years. I forgot existed. And the minute I heard it, I'm like, oh my god, I loved this song. Like, I loved it. So I would just listen to it all the time. And I'm filled with this warmth of just like, yes, I found this again. And I love it. And it's back and it's mine. I'm feeling nostalgic for a song I've never heard before. I don't know what the fuck that's about. That's genuinely how I feel. I feel like I'm being reunited with a favorite song of mine, and I've never heard it. And which is different than, like I mentioned in the other video, when I heard the Dirt Miller song, it was like, oh my god, I'm filled with all these things because I found this new song that I love. This is not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm being reunited with an old song that I love. I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's just what I overwhelmingly feel right now. And it feels pretty good. And apparently he's gonna beatbox now, which is cool. Yeah, they both just look like they're fucking possessed in the best way possible. It's really hard to keep my eyes on my shut here like this. Look at her face. Now they're in love with each other. Not romantic. I mean, I don't fucking know their lives. But I just mean, like, in the purest sense of two artists, they're fucking madly in love. They're having sex via guitars. It's just amazing. And I like the way that he will add beatboxes, like just purely percussion, just to add to the sound. I've seen him do this once or twice, and it's very cute, where he will like, he doesn't do this when he plays guitar, he doesn't, but if he's beatboxing because he's doing it as the percussion, he'll kind of do this like he's playing a little drum, which is very funny to me, and I fully get it because I have an air guitar, but like because I used to play flute, I would sit there in class and like either on a pencil or just nothing, I would in my head hear music and just kind of play it, like do the fingerings like that. So I fully get it, but I just think it's like there's no drum happening. Your mouth is the drum, but he's still like is visualizing it and going like this to kind of visually reinforce what he's doing, which I don't even think he's doing that for our benefit. I think that's just a thing that his brain's gonna do, and I think it's very charming. And she is just like, she's so happy that started happening. That's again why I feel like this is, if not they're creating it as it's happening. It has to be. Like, I don't think he knew 5 seconds ago that he was going to start beatboxing. It just occurred to him, then he started doing it. So if this is all being made up on the spot, these two people are aliens, and we must not stop them. We must give them whatever they demand. Because holy fuck.
And I smile away, make my sins out of day, and I smile away, like my sins in the flame.
Sorry, that is, to me, is fucking crazy. I keep saying again and again and again, but if it is freestyle, the idea of not only like in the moment playing, I was hilarious, I'm gonna do all this, you're gonna be like, it's a fucking cover, but I don't care. Let's live in my fantasy where this is happening live, or obviously it's live, but like freestyle. The idea that like he can think in the moment of playing this guitar riff, and then later on remember what it is enough to bring it back, which I know I've heard. It's so hard because like with Ryan, I've seen like a bunch of random shit. I think I saw a clip once where he said like he's not a theory dude. He learned how to play guitar like mostly like the different theory stuff and different techniques like on YouTube, which I guess you wouldn't need music theory. I guess you just need to really, really understand song structure, which obviously he does. But I just keep running out of shit to say, and I just keep saying fuck. Which I hope my mom doesn't see these. Obviously I'm 36, she knows I say fuck, but I finally, she couldn't comprehend visually what I'm doing. She's like, so you're talking? Oh, like, do you just watch the video and then talk about it, or do you just, I'm like, no, it's like it's playing beside me and I pause it and talk. She's like, so what are you talking about? I'm like, the song. It's like, but have you heard the song before? I'm like, usually not. She's like, well, how can you talk about it if you don't know it? I'm like, I experience it as I go. She's like, people want to watch that? I'm like, yeah, for some reason. So I sent her one of my videos to be like, this is what, don't pay attention to it, but this is what it looks like, just so you can understand visually what I'm doing. I don't know if she watched it or not. I hope not. I hope she just like fast forwarded to the middle and just went, oh, it looks like that, and then deleted. Still 3 minutes left. I've talked for so long, but there's a part of me that kind of never wants this to end, so I can keep living in this song. This is where I want to make a home.
Like my sins in the
summer
flame,
vacation
and I smile away, like my sins away.
So you're excited! Whoa! It's funny to see how they both, how different people look when they're like kind of going into that sort of meditative music state, because she's just kind of swaying and going, and he's like kind of almost curling up. He's got his little leg up. I just think it's fun to watch. And usually it's funny because I'm a big lyrics freak, and so I've seen bands that like jam for 20 minutes on a song. I've been to a Dave Matthews concert, and I tend to get kind of annoyed at a certain point. I'm like, yeah, for sure, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Go to the next song. I would listen to this for another 30 minutes. I don't care.
take it, I move it, I shake it, I break it. Just la 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 la. Murderer, I be the hot stepper. Murderer, excuse me, Mr.
Everybody hang on. Okay, this is a cover, so I know this song, because I think my dad's played it before. My dad, especially when we're like driving or something, would randomly sometimes put on like reggae music, because he maintains like, doesn't matter what the reggae song's about, you can't be mad when you're listening to reggae. So yeah, I know I've heard that song before, which part of me is like, this is cool, and how a jam session goes, it kind of just sort of ebbs and flows wherever the fuck it's gonna go. There's a part of me that kind of just wished it had stopped there, and we could have just had this perfectly contained thing, but I know that is not in the spirit of the jam, and it must go where it pleases, but I kind of just want to cut it off and keep this perfect little song in there. Just stop when it's perfect, but it's okay. I appreciate their spirits, and I do like the song, so fucking go nuts, man.
Murderer, I be the hot stepper. Murderer, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Murderer, you know me like it like that. Murderer, I be the hot stepper. Murderer, I be the heartbreaker. Murderer, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Murderer, you know me like it like that. Murderer, I be the
I've actually seen him, I have not seen him perform with everyone he's performed with. I've seen 2 busking videos of him and Chinchilla, and they look like they were having a blast. I've seen obviously him and Sam Tompkins, and him in the Big Push. Maybe with the Big Push, it's close to that. Maybe it's just because this is a jam, and not like a rehearsed song, but I don't know if I've ever seen Ren vibe this hard with somebody. But like I said, I've barely seen him in Chinchilla, and I'm sure there's a couple others that I haven't seen him with, but yeah, their energy together is just fucking oof. There it is, they are aliens. See, they drew, that's their buddy. Aliens. Music aliens. His eyes are like this. You see him look into another world? No. I was gonna go on a film tangent that I'm not gonna go on. It reminded me of without going on the tangent, it reminded me of a very French extremist horror film called Martyrs. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't need to go into the plot of Martyrs. We're having a good time. I don't want to bum everybody out. It kind of reminded me of like TikTok videos of like little parakeets. They just go like this. I'm like, oh, it's a parakeet. Oh no, okay. This is almost done and then I gotta fucking go to sleep. My eyes are watering. Well, shit. That was... I would just fucking watch this whole thing, but no. That was wonderful. Thank you to who... I should write down who recommends things so I could, like, say their names. Thank you to who asked me to do this. I don't know if it was... I don't think this is probably my best reaction, because I'm kind of just... I'm a little loopy, but it was by far the most just, like, beautiful experience I've had while doing one of these. That was amazing. I'm gonna go listen to that song probably immediately after I go upstairs. When I'm like laying down and trying to chill out to go to sleep, this is 1000% what I'm gonna go play. If it was on Spotify, it would go on my anxiety playlist. One day I should do a little video on my anxiety playlist and just show you the stuff that's on there. Like, hey, if you have anxiety, check out these songs. Half of them are from cartoons, but they're great. Yeah. If anyone wants that, I can give you my tips on my anxiety playlist. So there you go. That was fucking wonderful. And I will post this at some point this week. Thank you all for being here and dealing with, I don't know what came out of my mouth. I can't think back to one thing I've said on this video. Alright. Fingers crossed in the future that past me slept. Bye, everybody.